Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Seems like I haven't done one in a while. To be perfectly honest with you, it's just, I haven't really been feeling like I wanted to make any videos, and just sort of fell out of YouTube for a little bit. I've still been on here watching people's stuff and commenting every now and again. Not as often, but I have been watching people's videos and liking people's videos, of course. But I haven't really felt the need, well, I've just not been in the mood to make much videos. I know I promised you guys some collection videos, and I do plan on getting that out there very soon. I think probably tomorrow. Today is Saturday. I think tomorrow I'm going to start making a few vids and just sort of release them every few days or so. Just sort of make up for the fact that I haven't been making any videos at all. Because I do want to make also a bit more variety with the videos rather than just pickups. I mean, today is a pickups video, but the next few videos will be a vlog, a bit of an eBay rant, I'm afraid. Yeah, I had a bit of a problem with eBay, but I'll get into that down the line. It's just eBay for the most part. I mean, for the most part, I've had a lot of good luck with eBay. You know, most of the games I've had no problems with, but every now and again you do come across a dodgy seller. So yeah, I'll get into that in a separate video. And of course, you know, my collection videos are still going to come. You know, it's a new year, so I do want to sort of give you a collection update as well. But like I said, this video is a pickups video. Just a few things that I picked up on eBay, some games, and of course CEX, which has become basically my mainstay in terms of getting great PS2 games, and on the occasion DS games as well. So anyway, on with the pickups. First set of games here. These are all my CEX pickups. Picked up a decent array of games, I have to admit. To be honest with you, I haven't been going in that much. Have been trying to rein it in, but I have come across games that I've wanted to pick up, so I'm not going to turn them down at all. First game I've got here. This is a DS game. This is one that I've been following on YouTube for a while. I've been looking up gameplay of this game. It's an RPG, but it's a little bit different. It's called Inazuma 11. As you can see, I got it for £8. That was a really good price, so I definitely had to pick this one up. What this game is, you essentially have to walk around, sort of like around the world, sort of recruiting players for a football team, and then you take part in football matches. And this is a very Japanese style game, and like I said, I've been following this game for a little bit, just watching gameplay on YouTube, and it looks really good. It looks and plays like Zelda, but obviously with a very different spin on it. You know, I like the idea of you essentially building up your roster of players, and then you go up against other teams. Great, looks like a lot of fun, and for £8 I thought that was a really good deal, because this game goes for usually a bit more than this, but I saw it at CEX, so I just had to pick this one up for sure. Next game I've got here, this is one that I've wanted for a while. Again, it's a DS game, and this particular series on the DS has been something I've been wanting to get, but the games on the DS are actually very expensive. Generally, it's very rare they go down for any less than £20. But this one was at a good price, and I saw it at CEX. I was planning to get this actually on Amazon, but of course I do prefer to pick it up out in the wild if I can. And I got it for £12, and the game is Kirby Power Brush. I think what you do with this game, it's not a traditional Kirby game. You use the stylus, and I think Kirby's sort of like in the shape of a ball, and you just sort of manoeuvre him around the levels. So for £12, I thought that was a good price for a Kirby game, so I'm really looking forward to get stuck into this one. Next game here, this is a PS1 game. Again, this is one that I've wanted for a long time. It's a Disney game. It's a 2D platform game. I've wanted it for a very long time, but unfortunately there was a slight... I got it mixed up, and well, it's the right game, but unfortunately it's the wrong version. And I didn't realise this when I bought it. I didn't realise I got home. But the game is Hercules, and I got it for £4. It is complete. Unfortunately, it's the Dutch version. Didn't realise that till I got home. Yeah, and it's not just the manual and the cover either. It's like the option screen is in Dutch with no option to change it to English, and all the voice work is dubbed into Dutch. So that's kind of annoying. But you know, the game still plays, and it's a very fun game. I'm probably still going to seek out an English version, but I'll keep a hold of this anyway because it's still a great game. So for £4, you know, whatever. Okay, these next set of games, these are all PS2 games. Been doing alright actually. I've managed to pick up, again, all these games are on my list. None of these were impulse buys, so I'm very glad to pick these up. First one I've got here is, I got for £1.50, and that is from Russia with Love, James Bond game. I hear this is a really, really good James Bond game, so dying to check this one out. Next game here, this is one that I've wanted for a while. I have the second game in this particular series, so I suppose this would complete it. It was £3.50, quite expensive for a PS2 game, but it actually goes for a lot more on eBay, so I'm happy. And the game is Batman Vengeance. Looking forward to get stuck into this one as well. Next game here, this is one that I didn't know anything about until I saw YouTuber Sega and More, I believe it is. If not, I will just put the correct name as an annotation. Yeah, he made a gameplay of this particular game, and it looks fantastic. If I was to sort of describe this game, it's sort of like a combination of the SSX series and Road Rash, except with mountain biking. And the game is downhill domination, and I got it for £3. And this is a brilliant game, guys. Check this one out if you see it in the wild. It is fantastic. The level design is like crazy, mountainous, very arcadey game. You can knock people off their bikes. It's exactly what I say it is. This is SSX crossed with Road Rash. Arcadey as hell. Pick this up, guys. It's definitely a gem on the PS2, and thanks very much to Sega and More for pointing this game out to me. So yeah, very, very happy to find this one. And the last CEX pickup I've got here, this is one that can generally be quite pricey, but I thought the price that I got it for was pretty reasonable, and it is a very good game in this particular series. It cost me £5, and the game is Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. I found that I prefer the Budokai series to the Tenkaichi series because the Budokai series plays more like a traditional 3D fighter, as opposed to the Tenkaichi series where the camera is sort of positioned sort of over the shoulder, sort of Resi 4 style, and I don't quite like that in a fighting game, but these ones are really good. But they can be quite tricky to pull off the maneuvers. I find that my hands ache when I try to pull off the special moves, but it's still a fun game, and once you master it, this game can be a lot of fun because it definitely captures the spirit of the cartoon series. So happy with that. Okay, next up, guys, these are all my eBay pickups. Just been sort of some of the games here I've got. So one of the games here, this next one, is one that I was recommended to pick up by another YouTuber, Stu, Ninjabearhug. He recently picked this game up, and he didn't directly tell me to pick this up, but he was sort of raving about it in one of the comments, his response to one of my comments, and I looked up some footage of this game. It's a Game Boy Advance game, and he was really excited for this game, so I had to check it out, and sure enough, it's an awesome game. Managed to pick it up for very cheap. I think this cost me, what was it? It was about, I think, £1.75, something like that, plus I think £1 postage. Very, very cheap. And the game, it's a shoot 'em up, and the game is Phalanx. Bloody awesome game, guys. If you've got a GBA, definitely check this game out. Next game I've got here, this is a Mega Drive game, and this game has been a pain in the ass to get. I've wanted this game for the longest time, but on eBay it goes for stupid money, and it's not particularly very expensive, but the buy nows for this game are just ludicrous, and I refuse to pay those prices. Believe it or not, this game has been on my wanted list for about a year and a half. And it's not that they're not on there. They are on, you can find them on eBay easily enough, but they're just way overpriced, all of them. And it's only like once in a blue moon that a copy does come up that's in a condition that I like and for a good price. I missed out on the one copy because I went to ask the seller a question about the condition, and by the time he got back to me, someone else had bought it. So it took a long time for me to get this game for a very good price. It's a really great game, and I'm very happy to finally add it to the collection. It cost me, well, I'll show you the game first. The game is Ghostbusters. Really good game. This is actually very Japanesey in its sort of very cutesy style. It's a 2D side-scrolling platform game. Very cool game. But not worth the price that it's going for on eBay. It generally seems to go around for £20 to £25 on buy it nows, but I got this for £10.50, and even then I think I sort of overpaid for the game, but it's a good price anyway, and it's a great game. So glad to finally knock this one off the list. Believe it or not, guys, this game for me was almost as hard to get as Mega Man Wiley was, in terms of the amount of time I had to wait for it. So very happy to finally scratch this one off the list. Okay, next couple of games here. These are PS1 games. More great games that I've just trying to add into my collection. This first one here, this is a game that's I remember back in the day, being a PS1 owner during the mid-90s, since I didn't opt to go for the Saturn, I remember I was really jealous when the Saturn ended up getting Daytona USA, because Daytona is like one of my favourite games in the arcades. I used to play that game with local multiplayer like constantly, like even to this day. When me and my mates see you know, the multi-cab Daytona USA machine, we always jump on it and give each other shit. It's brilliant, such a great game. But anyway, seeing as I was a PlayStation owner, I was always fiending for a Daytona USA game, and finally someone decided to make one for the PlayStation. And I remember at the time it was touted as a Daytona beta. It isn't, and it wasn't, and the game is Burning Road, and I got this for 99p. Plus postage. It was like about £1 something postage. It is a really fun game, very arcadey. It is like a proper clone of Daytona USA. You know, I don't know why I never bought it back in the day. It's because I suppose I wasn't really earning a lot of money, so I couldn't always buy a lot of games. But you know, it's definitely one I've wanted to own. And for that price, because the buy nows for this game were a bit too much. They were generally going for about £7, and I don't think I wanted to pay that much for it. But I won it on auction, so 99p for this game is definitely worth owning. Unfortunately, you know, seller packages, you know, it's one thing I hate about my recent luck with eBay. I've had the last few PS1 games I've gotten on eBay, most of them have come cracked due to poor packaging. That's not the main focus of my future eBay rant, but it's definitely one thing I want to talk about, and I know it's something that a lot of us that shop on eBay definitely have problems with. But anyway, great game, very happy to own. And finally, guys, this is a game that I've wanted again for the PS1 for the longest time. But again, it goes for silly money on buy it nows. Generally, for buy it nows, it goes for about £20 to £25 again. I didn't want to pay that much for this game, but this game is fantastic. I know when you see this game, you might think, "Oh, that game's kind of shit," but it isn't, guys, honestly. And the game is Street Fighter, the movie. This is a brilliant game, guys. For those that don't know, this game was released back in, I think, 94, 95 to coincide with the movie Street Fighter. But the difference to this game is that it used digitized sprites like the early Mortal Kombat games, but it plays like traditional Street Fighter 2. And I remember seeing this game back in the arcades, and I really liked it. I did. It was really novel to see. You can take control of like a Jean-Claude Van Damme and a Kylie Minogue in their Street Fighter characters and pull off all the moves and stuff. It was really weird, but it played really well. But this game did get a lot of stick from people. A lot of fans didn't like it. But I just think they were snobs. I think it was just because they didn't like the art style, the direction of it. I think because the film at the time was not very popular. It actually grew in popularity as time went on. People remember that film fondly now, but back then people didn't like it. I didn't like it either. You know, I grew to love it as the years went on. But this is a really great game, guys. It plays really well. I've been playing this game non-stop for a while now. And it's weird. It's just weird to see actors performing these moves. It doesn't seem right. It looks really awkward, but fortunately the game does play really well, so I'm very, very happy to add this one to my collection. That's it, guys. Those are my pickups for the last few weeks. As usual, guys, if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and of course I would love to hear your thoughts as well. Stay tuned, guys. I will be bringing out some more videos very soon. Apologies if it just seems that I've been making nothing but pick-up videos lately. I just don't want the games to build up too much. But I am going to release, like I say, I do have a rant video coming up. Well, it's going to be more of a talkie now because I've had time to digest it now, so I'm not as pissed off. But I've got that coming up. Of course, I want to talk about a few other subjects. Oh, actually, the Ryan Shand recently made a video, sort of, you know, just reminiscing about the PS2. It's a sad time now that they've essentially stopped production on PS2 consoles. So I do want to talk about that as well. Thanks, Ryan, for bringing that up. Actually, I do think that the PS2 is a very underrated system, so I definitely want to do a talkie on that as well. So thanks very much, guys, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.